Maybe it's because so many of us are stressed and unhappy that the Bible includes so much advice about how to be happy. Happiness is not just a pleasant state of mind, it's also a commandment from God, who wants us to find joy in our everyday lives. The Bible mentions joy or happiness more than 200 times. These verses encourage us to seek God's happiness in our day-to-day lives and to keep an eye out for opportunities to experience joy. Here are some examples from the Bible on how we can do that. Number 1. Be grateful. The Bible mentions gratitude, or thankfulness, more than 100 times. It's one of the best ways to experience joy and happiness in your life. Like many other emotions, thankfulness is a habit you can cultivate, so it's helpful to pay attention to the things that you are grateful for. Start a gratitude journal or notebook so that you can record what you are grateful for. You'll be amazed at how much joy and happiness this habit can bring into your life. You'll also find that this habit of being grateful will help you to become less focused on your problems and more focused on the good things in your life. This shift in perspective is likely to help reduce your stress levels and make you a happier person as a result. Number 2, have a healthy mind and body. When we are healthy and in good shape, it's easier to enjoy life and find happiness in our day-to-day activities. This is certainly true of mind and body since both of those things are linked to our ability to be happy. The mind-body connection means that how you feel physically impacts how you feel mentally. Similarly, how you feel mentally impacts how you feel physically. If you feel stressed out, anxious, or depressed, this can make you feel sick in both your mind and body. Likewise, if you are relaxed, happy, and joyful, your body will probably feel less stressed and healthier. To take care of your body and help boost your mood, try to get enough sleep, drink plenty of water, eat a balanced diet, and exercise regularly. If you are struggling with depression or anxiety, you may also want to go to a doctor and talk to them about treatment options. Finally, to take care of your mind and help improve your mood, try to avoid things that might upset or stress you out, such as violent or disturbing news stories or extremely sad stories. You might also want to avoid things that are likely to make you feel guilty or ashamed, like reading tabloid headlines or articles about scandals. Number 3, don't worry. The Bible talks about worry almost as much as it talks about gratitude. Worrying is a negative and unproductive habit that can make you feel stressed and unhappy. There are many ways to reduce your worrying, including prayer, meditation, and breathing exercises. You can also try to focus your thoughts on positive things and avoid dwelling on negative situations you can't control. It's also helpful to write down your worries and then spend some time thinking about how you can solve them. In general, it's helpful to remember that you can't control every situation and that you can't predict the future. It's also important to remember that worrying won't solve any problems. In fact, it usually makes problems worse. Number 4, spend time with people you love. Being with people you love can help you feel joyful. You can spend time with friends and family, or you can even just spend time with your spouse or a roommate. Doing things together that you enjoy can also make you feel happy. You can go to a movie, go shopping, or do almost anything that brings you joy. Spending time with people you love can also be helpful if you're feeling anxious or depressed. In these situations, it can be helpful to talk to people about your feelings and get their perspectives. Number 5, watch for God's goodness. As you go through your day, watch for God's goodness. God is always doing good things, and you can take joy in these things and find happiness in them. For example, you can find joy in the trees, flowers, and birds that you see when you walk outside. You can also find joy in the people you come across during the day, like the person who holds the door open for you or the cashier at the grocery store who is having a rough day and needs a kind word. As you look for God's goodness, be sure to keep your eyes open for people who need your help. God often uses us to show His love to others through acts of kindness. By helping others, you can find joy and happiness in doing good for others and God. In conclusion, happiness isn't something that happens to us, it's something we create for ourselves through a combination of thoughts, feelings, and actions. That's why the Bible includes so much advice about how to seek and find joy and happiness in your everyday life. With so many ways to seek and find God's joy and happiness in your everyday life, you have no excuse not to be happy.